I was just thinking about life, right, as I always do, and I realized that when we were born in this world, we were basically like an empty canvas, right? We're innocent. We're just uh, an innocent little kid, right? And the first things you learn in this life is crying, laughing. That's it for a baby, right? A person, let's say you make them laugh. That all you can do is make them laugh, right? Give them what they want, they're gonna laugh. Pick them up if they like you, they're gonna laugh. Or they're gonna cry when they're hungry. They're gonna cry when they don't like certain things. It's just those two, and they grow up, right? And they learn that new feelings. They learn new things, right? Like going to school, you know, they learn more. And you go to school, elementary school, and you notice that life don't revolve around you. But as a baby, everything revolves around you. Like your parents, they make sure you're the number one priority, right? Because you're innocent, you can't help yourself. But once you get to school, and now you have to follow the order, right? You can't get everything you want. And it's frustrating. You get mad sometimes because you used to get everything you want. Now you don't get everything you want. But you have to learn that life is not easy. Like you don't just get anything you want. And the same thing, you go to school, you don't even know your identity. You're finding yourself. So you're looking at your peers and you're trying to see who you are. And same thing with college, right? And you become a man basically in this society. So I said all that to say that you was born as an empty canvas, as an innocent baby. You was just pure, right? You're not negative, you're most likely positive, right? You're just a baby, like, and the way you grow leads you to become whatever you become in the future, right? That depends on how you grow up. But let's assume that we all passed that stage. We grown now, right? And for whatever reason, you didn't turn out to be the person that you want to become, right? But you can't sit here and blame your past or your upbringing, even though they might have something to do with it. But your best bet is now you have a mind of yours, of your own. You can dictate how you want your life to go. Now you have that right. Now you are a mind state. You are a level basically. You are of age where you can control your own life. If you sit here and blame everything that went wrong in your life, you're not gonna grow. And this is how I look at it. Your character is so powerful. It's one of the most important things that you can ever imagine in life. And I do have a problem with our society not emphasizing humanity, like just a human, right? We have feelings in us, right? We think, we do certain things that's natural to us, right? If none of these things existed, I would still feel just like everybody else feels. So, and majority of the time, all these successful people say, whatever you think about, you create, right? The most. If you think negative, you attract negativity to you. If you think positive, you attract positivity to you. Why it has to take a successful person to tell people that? And also another problem is, why is schools, right, or whatever system we're in, it's not emphasizing for us to know who we are as people, as human. We just here to go through a system that's gonna teach us something. What's so powerful about teaching us whatever we learn in school than teaching us who we are, right? I know it sounds strange, yeah. Like, how can somebody know what you are for them to teach you who you are? But we're all humans, and if we speaking in terms of humans, we all have feelings, right? We all have different states, right? You can be positive, you can be negative. We all have, like, that's what varies a lot of people, right? Some people are so negative that they can't comprehend positivity. Some people are so positive they can't comprehend negativity. But that could be the way you grew up, right? Your environment that you were in. But if we know that your thoughts create your reality, right? And if you think positive and you actually embody positivity, you are more likely to attract positive outcomes or positive opportunities. So why are we not focusing on that? Knowing oneself, right? Knowing your inner world, controlling it. Why do we have to give so much power to the outer world, right? You have to learn this to get this. You have to learn that to get that. But all these major successful people financially, they all talk about it's not about what you do outside that makes you all these money that we admire them for. It's about what you do inside, right? You have to have a mindset of a rich person, and that's just simple. It's just controlling your inner world. And I'm a Muslim, right? Prophet Muhammad said, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, right? Peace be upon him. He said once, the strongest person is not the person that can beat up everybody or the person that's richer than everybody. It's none of that. It's the person that controls his emotions, right? And if we can break that down, it simply means that a man that's in control of his inner world, basically. That's what it is. And that's so powerful, because your inner world projects to your outer world, right? If you quit, you don't quit first. You quit in your mind first. In your mind first, then you quit physically, right? So if that's the case, why are we not being thought about what comes first, right? If you want to be rich, you have to become rich first inside. Then it's going to reflect to outside. So if that's the case, why are we learning the aftermath of everything? Why are we learning the end result of everything, not just where you created from? You know, and it's so deep that I have so much problem with how life is moving right now that I can't even sit here and talk about it. And my heart go out to all the broken young men, you know, because I believe that you are the most powerful person. You are the most strongest, because if you're broken, you can easily build yourself the way you want to, because you know where you are right now. You don't like it because, you know what I'm saying? I'm speaking for myself right now, because I feel like I fall into that category, right? Like, as a man, like, let's say, for example, you, for whatever reason, you're just broken in every aspect you can imagine. And you just lash out easily, you just get mad easily, and it overpowers your intellect, right? So, and you're tired of that, and you're trying to fix it. It's not easy, because you're so used to just naturally reacting that no matter how smart or intelligent you are, it's hard to catch yourself sometimes. So it takes time to embody all that. So it's like, it's a beautiful thing where you're rebuilding yourself to the person that you want to be, you know? And you look outside and you see, like, there's not a lot of resources available to you to know how to be better as a person. Of course, we have religious scriptures and all that, but you know, religious scriptures are so poetic that whatever they say is so much deep that you have to break it down. And I'm talking about the broken down versions where you can easily access, okay, I understand this, you know, because you can learn something and not understand it for years. And when your mind grows to that level, and you can go back to the scriptures and be like, oh, this is what he meant. You know what I tell you? That's what I'm talking about. That's how the religious scriptures are most of the time, right? When you're trying to learn a specific thing, yeah, you're going to learn it, but it's going to be so deep and broad. Like, it's going to be so deep that if you're not really at that mind frame to understand it, you won't understand it, but it still stick with you. And whenever you get to that level, you can go back and be like, wow, so this is what this whole thing meant. And you start, and you know you're on a good path, right? You keep moving. But this is just a introductory of this video, but I have a few videos on my phone that I want to react to. I want to watch and give my thoughts on, because I can't just sit here and dig deep in my mind and talk about everything I want to talk about. I actually need to organize all this. But I got a few videos, and let me see, I got the first one right here. Let's watch this.
You there, second desk, blue jacket. What is your name?
My name is Alexis.
Alexis, please leave my lecture room. I don't want to see you at one of my lectures ever again.
I don't understand.
I am not going to ask a second time. Thank you. Why are there laws? What are laws for? Anyone?
Social order?
To protect the person's personal rights.
So that you can rely on the government?
Justice? Thank you. Tell me, Was I unfair to your classmate just now? Indeed I was. So, why didn't any of you protest? Why didn't any of you try and stop me? Why didn't you want to prevent this injustice? You see, what you have just learnt, you wouldn't have understood in 1,000 hours of lectures unless you lived it. You didn't say anything because you weren't affected yourself. And this attitude speaks against you and against life. You think it doesn't concern you, so it's none of your business. Well, I'm here to say, if you don't help bring about justice, then one day you too may experience injustice, and there will be nobody there to stand before you. Truth and justice lives through us all, and we must fight for it. Because in life and work, I mean, we often live next to each other, but not with each other. We console ourselves that the problems of others are nothing to do with us, none of our business. And we go home glad at night that we're spared, but it's about standing up for each other. Every day an injustice happens in business, sport, or on the tram. Relying on someone else to take care of it is not good enough. It is our duty to be there for others, to speak up for others when they cannot. I am here to teach you the power of your voice. I want you to learn critical thinking to empower you to stand up for what is right, even if it means going against what everyone else is doing. Let's begin.
Basically, after watching this video, the first thing that came in my mind is this is clearly going on in our society. Of course, not everybody. Some people who stand up for the truth, some people who stand up for the right things, but some people also is not aware. Like, it's not because they're bad people, they're just not aware because they don't know the principles of life. They don't understand what life is. They're not living life itself. They're just in life, and they think whatever they see around them is life, and that's how everything goes. And that's the simple thing as the way society is built, the infrastructure of society. Like, they just follow that thinking that's what it was supposed to be, that's what it is. But if you really live in life and you're in tune with your internal world and you believe that life is better than whatever you see outside here, you will understand that if you stand up for others, you're basically standing up for yourself. And everybody have that innate belief in them. If only you can just be courageous enough to deep inside of you to actually accept it as the truth, and you don't need other people to confirm it to you. You know that if you stand up for something that you believe in your soul is right, you standing up, whether you're standing up for others or yourself, you standing up for the whole world. You're doing right for the whole world. And for example, right, we all have these experiences where you can see a group of friends, or you can be a part of the group of the friends, and you can mistreat one of them so they can leave your friendship, your group. Like, you know what I'm saying, they're not welcome. You can just plan, like, lie a little bit, like, you know what I'm saying, manipulate. And for example, let's say, I'm gonna make it a little clear. Let's say you have a car and all your friends trying to come with you, and you have 5 friends and you can only fit 4. We all did this, right? And you try to manipulate to get the one that the least favorite one in the group to basically eliminate him, so all the other ones that you actually believe is more of your friends closer to you that's worth it going with you, you would just kick the other one out and get in the car with them. And you know what I'm saying? It's not just, but if you're the type of person that's really living life and you have the ability to trust yourself, you would quickly feel like, yeah, what I'm doing right now, I'm not doing a disservice to him. I'm actually embarrassing myself. And for the people that live this kind of way, they're always looked at as arrogant because other people are always their problem, and they always they are looked at selfish. Like, you know, they like, let's say for example, you ask me to lie, and I don't have nothing to gain. I won't get in trouble. I'm good, and I don't, not because I don't think the other person is so special, even though they are. I think I'm so special. I don't gotta lie about this. I'm making a fool of myself because at the end of the day, I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna feel whatever he's feeling because I know I messed somebody else's life up, or made somebody look bad, and I wouldn't want to be in that situation. So now I'm sitting in my room contemplating like, how bad is gonna be? How bad is it? Like, what is he going through? And now I'm hurt because I'm trying to help somebody. But a lot of people don't feel like this because they don't know. That's why I can't knock everybody. But the truth is, just forget about all that you see and believe in what you don't see and what you feel, because that's all you got. Whatever you see, you will die and leave it here. Whatever you don't see anyways. And you may be able to see it when you die. At least that's more reasonable, because we know whatever you have that you can see with your eyes right now, you will die and leave it here. So it's not precious enough. And the only thing that I can think of that you can't see and that you can take with you is your character and your heart. That's the power of character. I was trying to get to this. Let's imagine you a baby, you were born today, and you were supposed to die age 70. And let's say God made it where, like, you know it. He gave you the ability to just know when you're gonna die. And according to your life right now, the way you're moving, you think you're gonna die with a positive character or a negative character. Just be honest with yourself. For example, you're the type of person that everybody call when there's negative. Oh, somebody's beating me up. Come here. You don't even want to find out. You want to stand for your family, but you don't want to understand the truth. You're just ready to go step and help your family. Yeah, it's okay to help your family, but you got to do it right. Or are you the type of person that everybody's looking at you like you're soft, but you know you're not soft? You just analyze everything. Your perspective is so broad that you can sit here and see so many perspectives, and you choose not to react in the way that everybody's expecting you to react, because you know if you react like this, you're being wrong. Not because you can point out anything wrong in the moment, but the fact that your perspective is so broad, and all thanks to God, you can just be like, if I do this, this may happen, and you know what's going to happen, because you can protect yourself at a higher altitude and look at everything with a bird eye point of view, and you know if I do this, I'll be lying. I'll be, you know what I'm saying? I'll be making a fool of myself. What type of person you are. And this might not be the best example, but I'll give you another example. Let's assume we all, like, you know what I'm saying, you're hurt by other people, and they're trying to turn you cold, and you finally realize that you want to live life properly, right? You want to take care of your own soul, because you came here like pure, right? You don't have nothing, and you learn all these things. Are you going to make sure everything you learn, all these new feelings you have, is positive or negative? Because I believe that there's two ways to deal with everything in the world. There's a positive way to deal with things, and there's a negative way to deal with things. So if you have a conflict in front of you, are you the type to choose the negative way to deal with it, or the positive way to deal with it? And if you do this to every scenario in your life, you're most likely going to finish your race of life with a positive attitude, right? With a positive character. And you think that character is good enough to dwell, to be around the greatest people in this world, like the prophets, like, you know, all these great people that God is telling us, like, these people are great, live this way. Or you're going to allow yourself to live a wrong life and doing all these wrong things, right? Just because you're living by the society's code or the gang's code or your family code. You don't want to let your people down, but you destroying your own soul to be negative, and God brought you here pure with nothing, and you put all these things into you. So you can't blame nobody for it. You just put all these negative feelings into you, and you never was willing to change these feelings to turn into positive, because that's all you can take with you. When you die, those feelings die. It goes wherever you're going. And if it's negative, do you think you're going to go with the purest people, the greatest people to live in this life, and pollute the environment with your negativity? Or you think that you're going to thrive so hard, even though, yeah, everything was not your choice to be negative. You probably grew up broken and you didn't know you was like this, but you found out you're not where you want to be, and you want to be positive. You want to be right. You want to do right, just like all these great people that we learn about, that God is praising. And if you were to die, do you think you're going to be at the same place those people are, or a different place? It's so simple. Just look at it, right? I'm a Muslim. I believe Jesus is a prophet, right? I believe Prophet Muhammad is a prophet, and they're all the greatest people. And I'm not saying we're never going to be at their level. That's simple. I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying, if you think the way you're living your life right now, and you die with all the negative feelings in you, or with all these negative thoughts or negative point of view that you have, and you're going to be around those people? Or are you going to work hard and build your character to at least be eligible to be around those people because you believe that you're positive and you believe that you're trying your hardest, even though you have the ability to do all these negative things, to react in a negative way, but you're going to fight yourself. Fight yourself, keyword, to choose the positive way to deal with everything in order you can keep your soul pure. And in case you were to die, you'll be like, yeah, I tried. I made sure everything, I never missed no incident where I could have used negativity, but I was aware enough to switch it and use the positive way to deal with it. Not because I'm weak, but because I know where I'm aiming at. I know how strong I am. I can allow my ego to take a beating, but while my soul is winning. And maybe you're going to be around the greatest people, the purest people, because you believe you are pure. You try to be pure, but you don't even think about that. We don't even think about that in life. We just think, I want to be rich. I want to do that. I want to do that. I want to be the greatest person by helping people. Yeah, how much are you going to help people if you don't help yourself? That's why I have a lot of problems with us going to school, learning about the greatest people that passed, like the people that I don't know. I don't want to curse, but it's like, I don't want to learn about the old rich people, the people that built the cars, and it's cool, it's useful, but I don't want to learn about them, like everything about them, how they woke up, how they did everything. I don't want to learn that. Yeah, it's okay to know they did it, but I don't want to go to school and open these books and force my mind to learn about other people, what they created, what they invented. I have to know me first. Because the way life is moving right now, you probably will never be in a situation where they will force the new generation to learn about you. So why are you wasting your time learning about other people? And the greatness just came from how they thought, right? How they use their mind to think and how they control their feelings. Because if you never control your feelings, you'll never be in a good position, because every day is something happening. You have to find a solution to deal with it, to put it in a good place, right? I might wake up not feeling right today. Something may feel wrong. My best bet is to find out what's wrong. If it's something that I did in the past that was so negative that I'm taking a beat on my soul, like, then I did something wrong, I just go and fix it and apologize and do whatever I need to do. And so I can have peace. And I believe that me having peace is a form of saying, okay, I'm good today. Because I believe that if I'm not at peace, there's something that I didn't do right. And I always go and find out, well, what's putting me on ease right now? What's putting me in this condition right now? I'll think and I'll find out. And I can reflect like quick and all day. What did I do wrong? What did I do? Yeah, it affects me sometimes, but at the same time, I'm okay with that, because I don't want to take that feeling with me when I'm dead. I want to resolve it here, you know? And I'm saying all this not because I'm this type of positive person or this. I'm saying this because that's what I learned, because I believe I'm broken, and I don't want to take the route that my life is giving me right now. You know, I don't want to take this route to just allow myself to be broken and just keep breaking everybody else or keep messing up the team. I want to find out how to live right. And I believe this is the best thing that happened to me, because if I was all good to this now, I wouldn't spend no time trying to figure myself out, trying to figure life out, trying to understand what my position is in this life. And the fact that I'm broken now, I don't have a choice but to look into what I need to do. What is this? You know, what is my inner world? What's going on with me? Why do I think like this? Why am I sad at? Why am I like this? I'm gonna find out. And I'm intrigued because there's so much things that's so simple to us, but we're not aware how powerful they are. Like your feelings. And we tie feelings to everything, every little thing that seems relatable to us. Like I always say, if you've been broken by your family and you see even a show on the TV that reflects a little bit of your condition, your feelings come right back up, and now you're mad again, even though you're just watching the show. That's just an example. And I got too much to say, but it's just like, you know, I don't want to just keep ramping. I be talking about this in most of my videos, you know. If you're broken, don't allow your anger that you build in you naturally. Like, I don't want to say you built those anger up. I don't want you to release those anger on a negative path because you've been done dirty and you don't care how other people feel. First thing first, care how you feel. You know, don't use your, you know, that savagery inside of you on a negative path because other people did you dirty. You know, choose to do right. That's why I care about all the people my age, the young generation, right, that's doing the wrong thing because they've been done wrong since they grew up. And some of them are aware of it. They're not okay. Some of them are aware of it. They're broken, and some of them are not aware. But the truth is, the reason we act so like rough is because we are broken. And I believe this is one of the broken society ever. Because I believe everybody's broken nowadays. Because if you have a good heart, you built like you actually healed. Those certain things that's going on in the world will never take place, would never happen. And people don't care about others. You don't care about nothing. But if you get to a level where you understand that caring for others is like caring for yourself. Like this video. If somebody's being done dirty and you don't stand up for them, you're not standing up for yourself. If your friend wants you to lie so you can help him out, yeah, at the surface it seems like you're helping your friend out, but you destroying yourself, not even the other person that you blaming on, that you lying against. It's you first. That's why if you actually live in life the right way, you like, people will call you arrogant and selfish. But if you know in your heart that you're not arrogant and selfish, you just have a broad perspective and you choose to do things according to what you see, then don't care what people say. You know? But I have a few more videos. I'm probably gonna do one more or two and then wrap it up.
Congratulations to you, man. I heard you just closed on 3 multi-million-dollar contracts.
Yes. That was yeah.
But then your wife left you. Life, bro.
So are you asking a question? Or?
Yeah, I guess the question is, man, did that make you be like, well, maybe this is timing, it just is what it is, or like?
I had a revelation, and the revelation is, young kings, focus on the bag. After you get the bag, choose what's best for you. Not what you want, choose what's best for you. Before you get to the bag, do your due diligence to pray to whoever it is you pray to, or meditate that your blessings actually be on hold until you are aligned with your destiny so that you don't lose your blessings. I need you to understand. Focus on your bag. Pray, meditate that you have the discernment to have people in your life who are going to elevate you and not suck you dry.
For people that know me, but you already know I'm the type of person that maybe I may not be so welcoming to everybody, you know, and I'm okay with that, you know. I don't want everybody to be around me, but from what he was saying is, pray to God that basically you're ready when you get your blessings, because there's people that don't really want to see you elevated. They'll just put you down. Because if for him to close a multi-million-dollar deal, if you have somebody that want to see you win, that's the time they rejoice. We've been through all this, now we're winning, you know? But you don't know both sides. But it sounds like the money is in now. I'm going to get my part and I'm gone. But I wouldn't say focus on the bag. I say focus on you and focus on life and try to understand what's your place in life. What's the area that you was assigned to deal with in this world? Because everybody has something that they need to contribute to life to keep it moving. And if you know that, no matter how much you are wrecked, you know where to come back to. It's not just the bag. Don't just get the bag. You know? But when you know what that part is that you're supposed to hold down, the bag is naturally just gonna be there, you know. And this is one of the things about bag that I don't really like, you know. There's people that have money but they don't sound like they have money, right? And if I say sound, not just being articulated or anything. They just don't have that mindset of somebody that's grown, that grew in life, right? But for majority of the time, most rich people have that growth mindset. They can speak to you in a way that only if you're on the path of growing, you can understand. Other people might not understand, right? And I'm talking for those people. And I believe that the fact that all these great people, high accomplished men talk about basically mindset, it means that everything is mindset, right? If you have that mindset of whatever they're talking about, that mindset, right? That control over yourself, that discipline, because they all talk about discipline. You don't have to go out there and physically kill yourself to make it to a level that, you know what I'm saying, that you want to make it to. You just gotta grow, and naturally that level, you just gonna get there, and you're just gonna be walked to the door because like you're so needed, because you've been growing to a level that they need you, you know? For example, like before somebody created the light bulb, right? They didn't have to go the construction work, like they didn't have to do all these things that we're doing just to create something to own, to become successful, right? Maybe it was a part of the journey in life where they have to create the bulb, and they just feel a sense of attraction to creating that. Whether even if they tried millions of times, it didn't work, they was gonna do it because they feel like that's what I'm here for. You don't have to force yourself to become rich. You know what I'm saying? You just know it if you have it in you or you don't. But I believe that people is getting out of their life like their own. They getting out of themselves to go make something that they probably don't even know they can. But if you ask all these great people, they would tell you, I always knew I was going to be this. If you don't have that in you, find out first what you know that you're going to be or you're going to do. Once you know that, then you know what you, because at that point you're so convinced down into your bones, like, you know, I'm gonna do this. This is what I'm made for. And then you can take that route, and you can worry about the money then, because you know what I'm saying, you did your job and the money's gonna come to it. But you can't just get money because the other people that have money looks good and you want to look good just like them. You know, it could be that that was meant for them in life. That was the path into life. They was gonna get there, and they was gonna learn a lot through getting there. You can't go through the same path as somebody else and learn the same things because your eyes is not set on the same thing. Right? I can see two things in front of me, right? And my perspective can tell me, oh, this is that, this is that. You know what I'm saying? This can do this can do that. And, oh, I may be so interested in learning about this that I would take time to learn about this. But you probably don't care. You just want the bag. You just go zooming through everything and not caring, not learning. Just zooming through because you want the money. You just want the money. But this person probably went through a lot of things, a lot of stoppage where they have to learn, they have to do this, and all those learnings is serving them now. You can go through the same path. Hopefully you make the money, but you might not learn everything they learned on the way there. So you're just wasting your time. And if you believe that you have something to do in this life, that God sent you here to do something, and you abandoning that just to get the bag. After you get the bag now, you still have a job that's not complete. You still don't know where you belong. And you're going to be dealing with all these hating people, jealous people around you that just want your money because you don't even know why you're there. Why are you a millionaire? You don't know it. But all the greatest people that have billions, they don't say I'm a billionaire because I'm a genius, because I'm that. They say because, you know, I always wanted to help people. They say something that's life related. They don't just say something that's physical. Oh, I wanted a Bentley, that's why I got it. I wanted this. No. I'm talking about the real people that actually walk the path to greatness. And they learn throughout the way. They don't tell you because I wanted all these luxurious things. Maybe they would tell you, oh, when I was young, my mom got kicked out and she was homeless. Yeah, they would tell you something about life. Money is just a tool. Yeah, it's hard to say we all need money, but it's like money is a tool. And it's a fruit that you get for walking a lot of distance in your path. You know, it's a fruit that you get. It's a reward that you get for accomplishing a big milestone in your life, in your journey, in the assignment that God gave you. That's why some people can do the pettiest thing and become millionaires. Some people can sell hats by just putting a few words on it and make millions. You can try the same thing, you won't make it. But to them, every single word on that thing means something. They probably went through a lot to get there. You can create your most eye-catching design of hats and nobody cares because you don't have a story behind it. You know? And this is a saying, actually. People don't buy your product. They buy the story behind it. Is your story over the surface type of story, or your story is real? And this is the crazy thing about life, about the 2024 life. People are so aware of other people's lives and paths, and they understand it so much, but they don't apply the same thing with themselves. Oh, he went through this, he failed, and he did this, and he learned this, and he learned that. You know that about the other person, but you don't imply that in your own life. When you fail, you don't look at it like, okay, this is a learning session, and you just depress and you move. But other people's lives, you know everything. I mean, I don't know what to say about that for real. And I'm gonna do one more video, and I'm out.
A traumatic thing for your friends and family to fucking think you're a piece of shit, and to think you're a failure, and to think you're a fuck up when you're struggling your ass off to try to build shit, bro. That's a traumatic thing. You're like, fuck, nobody's here for me. And it's a very real lesson in life, because guess what? Nobody is here for you. And that's the biggest mistake a lot of you guys make, is assuming that they are. There's nobody here for you. You have to put this on your back and carry it. And if you don't, you will not get there. That's the bottom line.
What I got from this video, I mean, basically this video is like every young man's life, right? You're trying to make it and people don't see the result and they think you're a failure. But the way I look at it is, it's like carrying a heavy load. Let's say you have 4 people. And this heavy load is, everybody's supposed to carry this 4 sides. And if one of them is struggling, it becomes heavy for the other 3 people to hold it. So whether they're your family, they've always been there for you, they still have their part they need to carry, not yours. You're supposed to carry your own things. Because if you don't, you're hurting them and hurting yourself plus. So it's not, that's why I say, whatever you do, it's not just affecting you, it's affecting other people. So if we're carrying this heavy load, and I let go of mine, I give up, and I'm hurting my whole people that's depending on me, people that cared about me, people that I'm trying to uplift, or people it hurt people, my family, it hurt people. And if they do the same thing, it hurts all of us, right? That's why a lot of great people go through this, where everybody give up on them, and they have to carry the whole heavy load by themselves, you know? So when somebody don't help you, or when somebody's not here for you, or when you need and you think these people are your friends and they don't help you, don't just get angry. Just always remind yourself, this is a load. Everybody got their own load. It's 4 people, and it's a big load. It's 4 corners. Everybody got to grab their corner. If they leave their corner to come and help me, theirs will be sinking. If they don't help me, they just be holding theirs so they don't sink. They can only tell you what to do. If they want to, because you know what to do. You just need to carry your load and keep moving. It's simple, man. Just think about it. If I let go of mine, it becomes heavy for everybody else to control. I'm causing a chaos in other people's lives. And if they don't help me, I'm mad at them. And now what I do? Moody. Like, this is what I was talking about. These energies, these are the feelings that I'm trying to delete in my life. I'm not trying to get moody, you know what I'm saying? Even though it's hard, like I said, sometimes your body's so used to it, you naturally just react. You have to be mindful to catch yourself until you embody it. But just have a broad perspective. That's all I'm gonna say. If anybody can ask me for advice, I say the broader your perspective, the easier your life. You know, and if I say easy, that don't mean easy. It means that you can keep moving forward without a regret. You know, you're always gonna have that survivor's regret because other people don't have the perspective you have. you will feel bad for them. But as for you, your soul is gonna be intact and you're gonna be good, and you're gonna die gracefully. You're gonna die knowing that I preserve my soul as pure as possible, just because my perspective is broad. Because if my perspective is not broad, I will make a lot of wrong decisions. You know? If I'm arguing with somebody and my perspective is just us two, what are you talking about, man? Like, I'm just gonna try to hurt you, or you're gonna try to hurt me, and that's it. But if my perspective is beyond that, I'm like, I don't even want to be negative, but this guy want to fight me. He's insulting me. My ego is taking the beating. I'm not gonna do it, because even if I whoop his ass, I'm still losing. Because what if he get hurt in the mix of that? He's going to the hospital, or the next time I see him, I'm like, I caused this shit. I'm at home, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I'm at home. I don't know what he's going through. Or now I'm thinking, what is he gonna do? He's gonna come and shoot me. He's gonna do something. Like, I got too much going on. I don't gotta do all that. And that's just by having a little notch above a regular perspective. You thought about more, and you can keep going as far as you can, and you can see that one stupid decision that's only involving you and one other person can affect the whole world or a large amount of people. And I believe that the biggest thing that people are missing is to not have a broad perspective. And this goes into everything, even in business. If you want to buy something, you most likely go to the retail shop to buy it, right? Or if you're a businessman and let's say you try to inquire to start a business in one niche, right? You don't just look at, oh, this is popular now, let me sell it. Yeah, you may make some money, but the person that has a broader perspective can just look at it like this. Okay, people get this from the retail shop, and the retail shop get it from the production or whatever, and these people make it from the factory. Okay, so the people all the way to the back are the one that's making the most money, because they create the product from thin air, and these people pay for it, and it goes all the way back. Where can I establish myself in these stages so I can make the most money? You don't just look at the product, it's hot, let me just sell it to the people. The retail shop is already doing that. So you can just look at it. Okay, if I go to the factory, bro, what can I do? And you can go all the way back and you just look at everything basically in front of you. Okay, I need to establish my business right here. I don't know what to do, but if I stay here, since things come from this place to this place, what can I do here so I can make money here? You know what I'm saying? It's like looking at a globe and be like, okay, this is where I'm going to locate myself. You know what I'm saying? This is where I'm going to live. Right here. Instead of just, oh, let me create a hat and sell it to the people. Or just look at it from the consumers to the place the hat came from, the materials and all that. And look at everything. Where can I establish myself if I want to be in this industry? That's just the business side of it. But I look at things like this. If I do all this and I didn't accomplish what I came here to do for, what's the purpose? You know? That's why I said the most important thing you can do as a man, it's not even about getting it back. It's knowing where you belong, where is your load so you can carry it. Where did God assign me to carry? What load? I'm going to carry my part, and I know this is where I belong. Then I can go and enjoy life and see the creations of God and everything that this world has to offer. If everything goes wrong, I can always come back and I know where I belong. And I'm doing my I'm picking up my load. And now I can start looking at other things. But as long as I don't know what I'm here for, what load I'm supposed to carry, I'm not supposed to go and dibble-dabble in everything just because I like the look of it. This one is a calling. So I'm going to do this because that's what I'm meant to do. Because if I die today, at least I did my job. But if I start doing whatever that's outside, that's not really my path, if I die, then I don't have no excuse. I chose to do something that I wanted to do, not what was assigned to me. You know, that's how I look at things. I'm not saying do it, but I'm just saying that's how I do it. But this is enough for today, and hope to catch you next time.